Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel. So for today's tutorial I'm going to show you all how to make this lovely 3-in-1 dress in a mini size. It's a 3-in-1 dress because it's a front twist, a snatch waist and a bubu gown, and you can wear it in 2 different ways. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut out the back part of the dress. As you can see, I already placed the plain fabric on top of the pattern fabric, and next thing I'm going to do is measure my full gown length, which is 54 inches plus 1 inch, making it 55 inches. That's because I'm just going to hem the down of the dress with a bias. For the shoulder measurement, which is what I'm doing now, I'm going to measure 28 inches. That's because I want the sleeve of the dress to stop at my waist, plus 1 inch, making it 29 inches. That's because I'm going to join the center back by ½ an inch, and I'm going to hem the sleeve of the dress with a bias. Now I want to measure the width of the sleeve, so I'm going to place my tape from the shoulder line after the 29 inches. That is where we marked 29 inches. Just place your tape like so and measure 9 inches downwards. This is to determine how wide I want the sleeve to be, and I advise you not to go beyond 9 inches when making this dress. Now I want to measure the width of the dress, so I'm going to place my tape from the center and just measure 22 inches from that 9 inches of sleeve width, and measure 22 inches all the way down to the length of the dress, and just connect the lines like this. Now I'm going to draw a tiny curve connecting the 22 inches line to the sleeve. From this point, the down part of my gown, I'm going to place my tape right there and measure 4 inches upwards. And from the center, I'm going to measure 9 inches like this. Now I'm going to connect the line from that 4 inches to that of the 9 inches. Now I'm going to measure the neck width and neck depth for the back. For the neck width, I'm going to measure 3½ inches, and for the neck depth, I'm going to measure 2 inches. And you can go ahead and increase yours. It all depends on how deep you want it to be. After cutting out my back measurements, I went ahead to sew the center back first, then hem the neck, the down of the gown and the sleeve. Now I want to cut the front part of the dress, so I'm going to place the pattern fabric on top of the plain fabric. Then I'm going to measure my full gown length, which is 54 inches. But this time around, I'm going to add 2 inches to the front instead of 1 inch like I did for the back. I'm going to make that of the front to be 2 inches, and this is because after making the front twist, the length of the front tends to reduce by 1 inch. So this 2 inches is going to balance the length of the front with that of the back. Now I'll measure my shoulder length, which is 28.5 inches. And I'm going to measure the width of the sleeve, which is 9 inches. Then the width of the dress, which is 22 inches. I'm just going to mark that all the way down. Then connect the lines. After doing this, I'm going to place my tape from my shoulder line and measure 15 inches all the way to the center of the dress. Then draw a straight line. And now from this point where I marked 15 inches, I'm going to measure 1.5 inches upwards and 1.5 inches downwards, making a total of 3 inches. On that 15 inches line, I'm going to place my tape from the center and measure 9 inches. Now I'm going to draw a line connecting the 1.5 inches to the point of the 9 inches. For the neck width, I measured 2.5 inches, and this is because when I'm going to join the front to the back neckline, I'm going to fold the front neckline by 1 inch. Now I'm going to draw a line from that 2.5 inches straight to the 15 inches line, which is going to serve as the neck depth for the front part. The next I'm going to do is cut off my measurement. After cutting out the front piece, I'm going to join the center front from that 15 inches line all the way down. Then I'm going to finish the front neckline with bias or just interlock it. Now I want to make the front twist, and there are 2 ways of doing this. Firstly, I'm going to gather each side like so. I'll use my office pin to secure it. Now I'll repeat the same process for the second side. The next thing I'm going to do is take one side of the fabric and just twist it with the other side next to. After doing that, I'm going to flip it over and then join the slitted part and sew them. Another way of making this twist is that I'm going to sew one slitted part and just leave a tiny hole where I can pass the other fabric through. Now I'm going to flip it over and take this to my sewing machine. This is what it looks like. So for the snatch waist, I already cut out my rope, which is 3 inches wide on fold and 23 inches long. So before I sew the rope to the front part of the dress, I'm going to measure 7 inches from the side towards the front, and wherever you mark as the 7 inches, that's where you're going to place your rope or belt. You place it from that 15 inches point where we snatched and then joined. Place it from that 15 inches point and just sew on it. So here is the back piece. I already joined the center back, and now I want to show you how to sew the rope to give it that snatch waist effect. So this is the belt for the back piece, which is 2 inches wide on fold and 25 inches long. Now I measured 15 inches from the shoulder line and then divided my waist measurement by 4, which is 7 inches. So I'm going to place my belt on that 7 inches line upwards and just sew on it. After doing that, I'm going to join the front piece to the back piece. Like I said, so I'm going to fold the front neckline by 1 inch like this. Just 1 inch, and do the same for the other side. Fold it by 1 inch. After doing that, I'm going to join the shoulder and the sides, and here it is. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye.